All right, guys. So, welcome to this 60-day trading challenge that we will be doing. All right, I did create a space. So, in the community, go over here to spaces. It will be here up at the top. 60-day trading challenge. All right. So here, if you go to that post, you'll see I gave a little welcome introductory. And I'll just go ahead and read it now. But welcome to week one of the trading challenge. Each week we'll use this space to share trade ideas and support one another. All right. So the focus is on consistency, and that makes it a true challenge. So we'll move at a steady pace with a new thread that'll start each week. All right. So this thread marks the beginning of the week one. All right, and so tonight everyone under this thread will post their assets and their market of choice. All right. So every month, not every Monday, but every Sunday, I will like post some type of short story around trading, to sort of just help you understand the psychology of some of the things that we face, some of the self-doubt, self-sabotage. But the story is designed to just help you guys to get through that. Also, you notice that we're not going to be trying to like go overboard with what we're trying to do. We're really trying to get consistent as well. I also provide some videos throughout the week, so I will post them under spaces here. All right, so you'll get some of those. And I may post some inside the course area. So when they say course, it's not really a course, but the format to separate it from what we're doing over here in a space, so everything's not cluttered up. And I'll show you what that looks like when we get over there as well. All right, so here are the rules. All right, so you're only trading your system. So I'll be trading the Contran system. All right, so if you've been following that, you can do that. But if you have your own system that you want to do, that is fine. Just try to stick with it. All right. And then you're going to post the required tasks on designated days. So even though we're doing Monday through Thursday, it's not a lot. All right. You're trying to show up when you don't feel like it. All right. So all trades must follow the system of rules or whatever you're doing, like liquidity sweeps, fib level, trend structure, etc. For you guys, for whatever reason, if you hadn't been going through the Contrarian trading system, that course is available. So I recommend you just have to go through that and just try to get up to speed for that. All right. We don't want no new indicators, no strategy hopping. We're just trying to stay strictly with what we're doing, right? And then, I said a maximum of 4. I mean, if you want to do more than 4, that's on you. It's just that's just more assets you got to look at. But I'm trying to keep mine down to 4. So this challenge for the next 60 days is about me just mastering those 4. And at the end of the day, when I'm done with the challenge, I want to see, did I become better? Did I was some things revealed about me that I never knew? It could be good, it could be bad. And what am I doing to address those things? And so, as I told you before, like, you think about people who are in sports, you think about people who are elite in whatever industry or profession they're in, they practice. They put the work in. If you're a bodybuilder, you train. If you're an athlete, you practice. You lift weights. You do all those things. You don't just show up. So if we're going to be traders or investors, what are we doing? We can't just sit there and just look at social media all day. You can't just look at YouTube videos all day and you're not putting in work. So that's what this challenge is all about. All right. So like, for instance, on Monday, the task, post one notated before and after chart. And I show you guys, as I notate on here what you can do as well. Some of you already know to do that. Tuesday, you're going to post 2 notated before after charts. All right, using your system. Wednesday, you do 3. And on Thursday, you do 4. So you see how we're scaling in? All right, and that's it. Right. So when Monday hit, you just put one up. That's it. A before and after. Now, to save you time, you don't have to put the before up. Let's say you found something at 8 o'clock in the morning. You don't have to post the before right then and there, and then you don't have to come back later in the afternoon or evening and post another one. What you can do is you can just save them, all right, and you can just post both of them at the same time. Because they're gonna be time stamped, especially if you sharing it properly on using your trading view, right? So I'll show you how to do that as well too, uh, with sharing. All right, and all that'll be under one of this on the thread, right? Um, and that's it. And what you're noticing is that I'm not asking you. I mean, whether you take the trade or not, that's going to be subjective. That's only you. I would prefer that you do. If some of you want to use your demo account through this channel, you can. If you want to use your real account, you can. If you want to use something simultaneously, you can. The goal is to be consistent and proving yourself that you can stick to something. All right. And then even if you do fall off, can you get back on track? So that's what the training regimen is for. All right. And so that's why you notice big. I don't care about no P&L. I probably will eventually. I probably won't even be posting no more screenshots of or how much I made on a trade. All that stuff is useless because everybody doesn't have the same account size. Everybody dealing with different things. Everybody has a different risk tolerance. So that's useless. But what is beneficial is your ability to chart and see things, because now you rewiring your brain, and then now you can go into any market and you be like, okay, now I see it. Now I understand, and it's building that muscle, right? All right. Also on Sunday, every Sunday I post, like I said, a short story. All right, and then we'll all post one journal entry from the previous week. So, for instance, the journal entry is going to be simple: date, your asset, all that stuff. I'll post a template in there, so you guys can see. All right, it'll be entry, your date, your exit. What was your thoughts? How did you feel about it? It's not going to be long and drawn out. All right. So that's just a simple journal, and then that's only one. All right. So typically, when you take a before and after trade, or if I take 5 trades during the week, I'm supposed to have 5 journal entries, right? Which I will. All right. You still should journal as well too. But every Sunday, I'm just asking you just to do one. We just get to the bare minimum, and the question is going to be, can you ask yourself, like, dang, why couldn't I just do one? I want this challenge to start getting down to the root of, dang, why can't I just do the simple things, keep doing that over and over? And you're going to get bored. Whenever you get to mastery of anything, you're just going to get bored. All right, especially people who start making money, they sometimes they're like, hey, this is boring, which is the goal. All right, so everything doesn't have to be exciting. You can use other things in life, for that excitement, right? And then, this is what the before and after means. The setup, marked up before price plays out. All right, and then after, it's the same chart. All right, did it hit or miss? And then including your analysis. And what I mean, and you'll see what I notate on one of the charts. Did it work? Did you follow the system? What did you learn? And sometimes, what do you learn doesn't have to mean that it was something that just stood out. I mean, it could just be a regular day. So you could do a reflection post on that. It doesn't have to be that you actually learn something. If it was a liquidity sweep from the highs and the lows and it hit, I mean, ain't nothing I can really talk about that I learned from that. I stuck to the plan and it worked. All right. Now, if I deviated from something, then I noticed that, you know what, I was a little scared right here. Why was you scared? Well, maybe because I sized up. I shouldn't have sized up. You know, so that's why I was a little afraid. So you can talk about that. All right. So remember, each post is going to build execution strength and mental clarity. All right. So you'll start seeing the same patterns over and over. So that's the whole point. All right, and so under week 1 starts tomorrow, so we'll go through the 5th, and you see when I click on the reply, all right, so that's what everybody will be doing. All you guys will be doing is hitting the reply button to post through the week, all right. So now, here's what we're gonna do. Because everything starts Monday too, so to Wednesday. All right. So tomorrow it's gonna feel a little bit like a lot, but it's okay. We'll start with Wednesday. All right. No, let's do this. So what I want y'all to do. We'll still stick with this, but I don't want to hit y'all too heavy. Starting out with 3. All right. So at least tomorrow, just post 1. All right, just post 1 tomorrow, and then 2 on Thursday, and then we'll reset and we'll follow the day task. All right, so just 1 tomorrow and then 2 on Thursday, and that'll be it. All right, so that's how we would do it. With that, all right. Now here are my assets that I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna do SPY. For the stock market, and I do SHIB, Solana, crypto, and XRP. So these the 3. Now, I trade SHIB the most. That's like really the most. I've been feeling real comfortable with it, right? So I rarely trade Solana and XRP. So those are challenges for me. All right, I'm not a big trader on those. So that's going to be something that I'm going to have to get used to. Now, just because I got all 4 of these, one of them may dominate. I'll give you an example. I may take 5 trades during the, let's say first 2 days I take 5 trades, but out of the 5, 4 was SPY, and maybe 1 was SHIB. So what happened with Solana and XRP? Nothing. I just found my favorable setups with maybe SPY and SHIB. So it's not that I'm required that I have to post a chart on each one of these. No, it's just that I have a range that I could just choose and do analysis through those 4. But I may find that, SPY is just hot this week. And hey, what if I just traded all SPY for the week? It's fine too. Now watch this. What if I just trade SPY and I hit good and I took the whole week off? That is fine too. But I can still post my before and after. I can still do my assignments. I don't mean I have to actively trade. I still can do that. And once I do my 1 journal entry, I can even put that in there and I can say, hey, this week I hit big on SPY. I had a monster day. And it was enough that I felt like I wanted to take, the rest of the week off from actually trading for monetary purposes. But I still can train, so I still can do all the posting. It's just that I'm not actively trading because maybe I hit a big goal. All right, so I don't want you guys to feel like you're forced that you gotta trade all the time. You don't have to trade all the time. All right, but what you need to be doing is you need to be practicing as much as possible. You need to be getting your reps in as much as possible, if that makes sense. So I don't want y'all to confuse that during this challenge, it's all about you trying to make a whole bunch of money. Some of you will, some of you won't. It's going to be subjective, but what needs to be objective is everybody is getting those reps in and they putting it in. And can you be consistent? And even if you fall off a day or two, can you get back on track? So that's another thing too. Are you training yourself to get back on track? Like, nah, I'm not going. And that might be one of y'all goals that I'm gonna go to and show you of making one of the mantras. All right. So if we go over here to the 60-day challenge, it's gonna say 100% complete because I had to go through it. And then at the end, when it says that you're done, it's not that you're literally done. It's gonna say that because that's the only lesson. Every week there will be a new lesson. All right. So like I said, week 1 over here, then we have a week 2. So they'll build upon, and it should be a total of about 9 weeks that it'll drip out. So every Sunday, a new one will come. So that's the theme. All right. Keep your word. Self trust through small promises kept. All right, the mantra: I do what I said I would do. Your non-negotiables. All right, and here's one thing: write one sentence trading contract. Sign it, post it. Now you don't have to go to the extreme of doing all that. If you want to, you can type it. But what I will ask you guys, if you can, it has a discussion up here at the right. So you click on that. All right, and you'll see that I posted my contract. Right now, I got sloppy handwriting, so don't laugh at me. But here's mine. I said I will eliminate distraction that doesn't get me closer to my goals. All right, so I put that in. Like I said, you don't have to. You don't have to post the photos if you want to. You can just type in here. You can put down here at the bottom, reply, and it'll be all in the discussion. And you can write your little contract. Okay. And once we get through this, we're going to week 2. This is not designed to be trying to come back. When we in week 3, then all of a sudden somebody all of a sudden want to get started. They just want to now start all and try to go from week 1 up to week 3. Like, we're not trying to do that. We're really trying to stay on task, get it done, be efficient. All right. Just get things done, right? So that's what we would do. Also, on the week of October 13th through the 17th, I'll be doing some live trading. So I'll be available in the morning, and then I get some evening sessions as well too. So people, you can jump on. If you got time. I know everybody got different work schedules and stuff like that, but for that week, I'll be available to do that as well. You guys can also reach out to me during the challenge for one-on-one. It's no additional cost or anything. We can hop on 15, 20 minutes. You need clarity on something, we could go over it. All right, but like I said, it's all about just doing the work, right? So, so you go to your dashboard, you'll be able to see, let's see, all of your stuff. Yeah. So if we go back, if you go to your dashboard, you see my courses. You will have the 60-day challenge right here. And of course, we got some of the other stuff as well too. And here's the contrarian trading system for some of you guys who may have been stragglers in coming in and getting this done. All right. So this takes you through everything, the way we really trade using the contrarian system, the previous day highs and lows, supply and demand, the Fibonacci retracement, and how we use it, the sentiment trading. So these are some of the strategies that I know that I will be using. And like I said, if you have your own strategy, that's fine. You can use it, if you like. Let me see. All right. And like I said, I'll always pin. So like I said, when week 2 start, I start a new thread, but it will be under 60-day challenge, trading challenge. All right, so this is the post for this week. All right, and so for instance, tomorrow I go ahead and I will post a before and after chart for Wednesday. Whether or not I traded it or not, I will post it before and after. All right. And like I said, if you just got on, it doesn't have to be that, oh, I saw something at 8 o'clock. I got to come in at 8 in the morning and post it, and then come back later at 8 at night and post a second one. You don't have to do that. You just save it in one. So let me show you how you can do that. All right. When you're on TradingView, and if I was you guys, I would try to do as much as possible on the desktop. Yes, you can use your phone, but some people, if you don't have a learning curve of how to do it, it can be a nuance. But if I want to trade this chart, let's say let's just say one of y'all using previous day highs. Not previous day, but supply and demand or something. All right, so we got a supply zone up here, and like I said, I'm just rambling on, using just a different strategy just to prove a point. All right, we got supply up there. All right, and then we got a demand zone right here. All right, and all right, boom. So this may be my before and after. I can hit the copy image, or you could download the image, or you could copy a link. All right, and you can send it. So a lot of times I like to. I created my own journal over here. All right, boom. So I did this tonight. It's at 8:28 p.m. Right. So let's go back. Let's say now all of a sudden, let's say that 8:28 is actually in the morning. All right. So I did that in the morning. Okay. And let's say that this didn't exist. All right, but price pushed down. All right, it came out of that zone. I'm doing the same thing. And get it. I go back. Post this. All right. I don't know why I'm doing this. There we go. All right. So then I could click on both of these, and I right click it, and I can save image as. I can save it on my computer. You got this download button up here. I can download onto my computer. All right, and once I download it on my computer, if I hit reply, all right, you see this button? It's like a little link. All right. Not this one, sorry. Let me move this stuff out of the way. I think it's the plus button. Let me move. Alright. Let's see if this is it. Alright, so it's the plus sign and upload file. So if I hit the upload file, wherever it was downloaded at on my computer, I can upload it. And boom, I hit post. I'm good to go. All right. I don't know if pasting works right here, but let's do this. I'm just going to do a link. Let's see how this link, copy link. Let's see if some of y'all want to do it like this. Let's see how this works. All right. So go to link, hit post. All right. So it's successfully done. And then I can click on it. And there it is. So if some of you don't like to do the image and then save it on the computer, if you want to move faster, some of you rather do the link, you can. Anybody who click on the link, they can see it. All right, but it's more important for you. It's not really for everybody else, but it's for you, right? You can go ahead and you can see it. But over time, people start seeing, they're like, oh, okay, oh, I see what he see. That might be a good trade setup. Like, boom, it's good, right? So imagine if you had two of these links, all right? Matter of fact, let's try this. All right, I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna see if I can post two links. I'm gonna hit enter. All right, and then I'm gonna go to a whole nother asset. XRP. All right. Do the same thing. Copy link. Go back. Boom. Right. Now, if I want to help y'all guys out, what was the first one? I think it was Solana. I don't know. Sheep. I can't remember. Anyway, and XRP. I can do something like that. Alright, I got both of my charts. Alright, so if I click on it, boom. I'll be done. Alright. So tomorrow we just want to post one, right? So just post one. Alright, so I'm gonna delete these for right now. But yeah, tomorrow I post that. And like I said, if you can email yourself the link, all right, you a before and a after, all right. So for instance, let me show you guys. I think it was a SHIB trade this morning that I took. It went decently well, and all right. Let me see if I can do a bar replay back so you guys can. Let me see. There it is. All right. So you see, here's the previous day low, right here, and it swept up here, and then we got this move. We got to the 50%, and I think I showed this to you guys in the group. Let me move some of this stuff out the way. Let's minimize this. Let's move this up. Alright, you see this impulse? Alright, I took this impulse. Alright, I did this. But okay, but let's do this. Let's go back some more. Let's do it like this. Alright. And here's what I mean by notating a before and after chart, and notate on it. All right. If I got this T, and like I said, some of you, if you go through the contrarian stuff, you're gonna already see how to do this on your chart. If not, you're gonna be behind. So I would take the rest of the week to get caught up, so this won't feel so foreign to you. All right. But I can notate, and like I said, I can write on the chart. All right. There's another notation system on here, and it's right here, all right, where I can point, all right, to this 50%, and I can add notes. Right? I can do this. Entry. And maybe do one more. Stop loss. Alright, but let's just do it like that. Like I said, my stop loss is right here. So, all right, it's going to be up to you guys on how you want to do it. All right, and this is going to be as simple as it is. All right, so this is the before. All right, so let me copy the link. Let's go back over here. All right, so you remember I can email myself this, right? All right, I can email it in real time. So for instance, if this is 8:35 a.m., I can email this to myself, all right? And let's say by, I don't know, 12 noon, I check back, it hit. I could email that. I could email a new link to my email, and I just have two separate emails, but they'll be there. Or you can go into Telegram. You can just send it to yourself on Telegram, and then whenever the next the price action moves in your favor or against you, it don't matter. If stop loss is hit, you got it, and you can send it to yourself. All right. So this is the first one. All right. So let's play this thing. All right, and let's see what happens. All right, targets hit. All right, now watch this. I can point and now add. Targets hit. Success. All right. Maybe I want to add some emojis in here to make it happy. I can do something like that. You can make it as pretty as you want. Even though I just made that upside down. All right. And then we got some other symbols. Let's see. You got all your emojis and symbols on here. Let me see if I can actually search. You see, I want a green check mark. Right here. So I can do something like that. All right. And then if my stop loss was hit, I'd go down there, put stop loss, and maybe I put an X. But watch this. Now I'm going to hit boom, copy link. We're going to go back. All right. Boom. All right. This is my before and after. Hit post. Bam. So this is what it looked like. Okay, this is where I'm thinking price is gonna go. This is my entry point. All right, and then for the entry, I might put the actual price. I'm just going speed it so we're not on here forever. All right, I got my entry point. All right, I'm going to the 50. If I was going to the 61, I had a 61. Now watch this. What if I move stop loss in the profit and then it came back and hit it? Okay, I notate on that. I point the arrow somewhere and said, I moved stop loss in the profit and my stop loss was hit. And I still can put a check mark, still successful trade. And I'm just trying to rep that over and over, right? That's it. All right, there you go. So you see the first one, and then boom, second. That's it. And right now, like, so can I put this in the journal? I will have this curated in a journal, but what I'm showing you guys is that my new journal system is going to be less heavy writing, and it's going to be more so of notated charts. You don't need all that. You can see the visual because you're training your mind to see the chart, to see the same moves, see the impulses, and to do it over and over and over and over again. Where it's gonna be in good things, but it's gonna feel like insanity. All right, it's just repping it. All right, like I told you, if you just got on, you can do more than just 4. I'm gonna do 4 at max, but if you want to do 4, that's fine. You can, right? If that's what you want to do. Okay. Look at this right here. Was this today? All right, so here you go. Y'all see this drop, and then we get this liquidity sweep right here. Here we go. We could have did a what? Move all this stuff off the screen. Bam. All right. If we did a bar replay, may it look something like this. And sometimes you may not get to 11.8. Maybe you're already up to 23%. All right. But here it is. I will what? Boom. Type of link. Here. Maybe this is Thursday. Boom. All right. Now, remember, I'm not going in doing this like right now because if I hit post, then I have to do a whole nother post to come in. I want to keep my 2 or 3 or 4 whatever links under the one. So technically, I'll be sending that to myself on Telegram or I email myself. So the place, the school I do contract with, Telegram is basically banned on their Wi-Fi system. So I can't even really use it. So unless I'm on my phone because I'm using my own data. All right, but if I'm on the network or whatever, I can't. I gotta use. I email it, so I email this to myself. So I already have it, right? And then once again, what I'm looking for? I may be looking and say, hey, I want this price. I want here. All right, I like to reverse it. Let's do this. I can add text. Target 61%. Okay. And let's just say we got it in an entry at 23. Because you're not always be perfect. I may come in late and don't see the 11.8. All right. Entry at $662 or something like that, and 78 cents. All right, and I use stop loss. That 660 even or something like that. Let's do 661.48. All right. You can use your arrows if you want to, just, pointing, things like that. It's up to you. You guys can play around with it. I would recommend you do that. All right. So you don't have to copy verbatim what I'm doing. And this is it. All right. Supposed to copy link. All right. And I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna delete the other one. So I'm going to delete this one. Oh. Alright. So this would be my first one. I may email it to myself, or if I'm in Telegram, if it's working, I put it there. Alright. And then we're going to hit. I came back to check. 61. It got hit right here. We're out of the trade. I will notate it. Alright. Boom. Targets hit. I can, whatever symbols I want to use, or maybe I want to use the money sign. Boom. We got that. All right. All right. We targets hit. We good. I don't have to notate anything else. That's it. All right. Now watch this. Let's say for whatever reason, let's say you did something boneheaded. Let's say you measured this, but you went short, and you may be thinking that's crazy. No, I've done some stupid stuff like that. I look at something like this, and I'm like, I go against, because I'm trying to guesstimate and play, trying to outsmart the market, so to speak. Let's say I wanted to go short, and so you see, it's gonna be hard for me to go short because I know I gotta notate it, and I know it ain't gonna make sense. Because by the time I look at it, I'm like, once you look at it, you're like, why would you do that? There was no reason for you to try to go short. Like it didn't give you anything to do that. So, what made you want to do that? And that's what happens when you have to start notating the before and after. That sort of forces you to stick to what you really see. And right now we're just looking for impulses on this. Or if you're doing just supply and demand, or if you're just doing double tops and double bottoms or whatnot, right? That's what it's for. And speaking of which, if you want to just do double tops and bottoms, like I said, you go to FinViz. I'll show you that before we get off. and you can just do all your screening from there. But that's what you'll be doing. You'll be posting your before and after. Now, here's the thing: on some of y'all before and afters, if you're swing trading, it's gonna be a little different. You're gonna be in a dilemma. Why? Because it may take it may take weeks, or days for your trade to play out. So what you still can do in that instance, still post, all right, and you can see what we call the trajectory. Your targets may have not been hit, but you still can notate like, hey, my target is maybe oscillating, maybe it's in range, or hey, I'm currently in profit. Targets still on the way. I just moved my stop loss in the profit. So you see how you're growing with it. All right, and I'll show you that as well too. All right, so we're gonna copy this, and then we're gonna go, bam, and to make this easier, like I said, so people can just at least see, so like blindly, this is SPY. And then on here, you got, your emojis too. Y'all want to make it pretty, you can. You can search and see if we got money in here. All right. So at least let people know that, oh, he must have hit. He just did, yeah. Okay. I may put sad face that, hey, it didn't work out. All right. But here, let's go on a 4-hour time frame. And let me clear all this off. And let's act like, let me put on my, all right, where's my indicators, first of all? I know I did not just delete my indicators somewhere. And I think I did. Hold on. Please tell me I didn't delete my indicators. Let me see something. Did I accidentally delete my indicators? Okay, I see everything on here. What happened? Let me get it. Let me see if I can get my stuff back. Alright. So here's a double top on SPY on the 4-hour chart. All right, we will try to take it to the neckline. Okay, so here you go. You'll copy the link, you put it down, this showing. Okay. Let's say you post again on Thursday, and let's say price is down here at 659. Let's say towards the end of the day, price is down here, you can post it. Or let's say there's another candle right here, it's like it's moving sideways, you still can post it. All right, then watch what happens. Let's say you post the second chart and price pushed up here and it knocked out this double top. Then post it. It just showed that it failed. Price wiped out the top number 2. Okay. Boom. Now watch this. If you were in the trade and you literally was like in it, then you can say, hey, my stop loss was hit. That's fine. Or if you're in the trade and it's still going in your direction, all right, I want to see if I can find a current one right now. I don't even use the 200 day. I don't know where it's on there. On another asset, just random asset somewhere. Odd JP1. Let's take all this off. Yeah, I think I accidentally removed all my indicators. CAD JPY. Alright, let's just do this one. Let's do a bar replay. Let's get that to right here. Alright, here we go. You copy, link. We'll be on CAD / JPY. Alright. Boom, boom. Bam. Alright. I didn't put the entry on there, but I'm trying to move for speed. But if I could put when we enter, and I can have my target up here, that this is where I want to get out at, right there. All right. And I can type, exit or TP, however we want to do it. Okay. Okay, there it is. That's where I want to get out at, right? Okay, so I already paste. Right, so I'm just hit 1 and maybe 2. Okay, so here we go. I can come in and I can say, this like this. Let's say I didn't want to use this. I'm just giving y'all some versatility of what else you can use. I could point like this, and then I could put in another notation and say, right, price is currently in profit. I have moved my SL in profit. Well, yeah, let's just keep it at that. And I'm going to change the color too. I'm going to go back to yellow. All right, boom. So this is what it looked like. So guess what? Copy link. Go in. CAD JPY. All right. Now, let's say that's one of your ones that you're supposed to put 2 for the day or whatever, right? We put another one up, all right? But I still can track this, all right? I still can come in and do another one. I don't have to. I can notate and update. So let's hit it one more time. All right, so we get, now watch this. We said we got TP here, but what if you say, hey, I like where I'm at, and I do this a lot. I like where I'm at, and I want to get out. So you can say, boom, took profit at this level. I don't know. I was content. And yes, there was some fear that price would reverse. So you see, I'm being honest with myself too. So if I detect it, I'm not gonna lie to myself. And I'm telling you the truth, because a lot of times they get this close like this, I'm like, man, I'm not about to sit here and just wait for it to hit. Like if I'm this close, I'm out. Now I can hit the play button and which would be in real time if we really was doing this, and it hits. I mean, that happens a lot for me too. But you're just being honest, and what's gonna happen is y'all gonna keep going back, and y'all gonna see all these notes and these charts, and you just learn about yourself. You're like, dang, you know what? Maybe I need to stick with it a little bit more. I'm gonna give myself a chance. And even if you give yourself a chance and then it reverses on you or it pulls back, I don't want you to think that, see, I should have just took profit. Like I said before, you don't have enough data. So this 60-day challenge is all about creating data too. You need data. You need to prove. You need to prove that what Eric was talking about works or it don't. And then maybe we don't even know in 60 days. Because what if we run through some rough waters where it just happened to be an anomaly in the markets where it just wipes everybody clean and it's hard to get a beat on it. Like sometimes that happens. Some people just get started in a rough patch of the market. And then they go through a string of losses. And then they feel like, oh, the strategy don't work. That could happen. But I'm not saying it will, but it's a possibility, right? Did I post it? All right, so here, copy the link, give myself an update. All right, same thing, CAD, JPY. So y'all see what I'm doing is that, boom, I'm still posting. I'm still getting an update. All right, and boom, I just posted it. And I also notated that, hey, I took profit. Now watch this. What if after this, I did good. I don't want to take no more trades. I still can come in and notate. You can, so now you can see. All right, you got things that's marked up. Now for you guys who, I think it's going to be hard for you to pick a asset and tell yourself that you're only going to do double tops and double bottoms on it, because the way that pattern shows up, you could go a long time where it's just not showing up on whatever asset. So you see I had to go through a search for it. But if you go to FinViz, of course, if you're doing stocks, I mean, they got a screener for it, so you got a better opportunity. You go over here to screeners, you go down here, and you got your double bottoms. All right, here's some double bottoms, and then you don't even have to keep going back and forth to trading view if you don't want. You can actually click on it, and it'll show you the double bottom. All right, right here, you see the little thing that says double bottom. All right, and so you can trade those. So you see, it got a whole bunch of stocks that showed up that you can do. All right, so that may work for some of you guys who want to do that. And like I said, you just posted before and after, all right, and keep it moving. So the goal is to try to post your before and after of the same day, so you still can see the trajectory, even if your target hadn't been hit, but it's just showing you your progress. All right, so I'm gonna stop it right there. Any questions?
Is it okay to speak out?
Hmm.
Yeah.
It was because people were like, why can't this is really hard. Yeah, I can hear you.
Somebody was talking. I don't know if they were trying to ask a question. I didn't. I might have been talking to somebody else.
Okay.
Oh, okay, sorry.
All right. So for me to catch up, I need to learn how to do the Fibonacci. What do you have those videos already on the Academy site?
Yep. Right here. And you go to Fibonacci's. You go to modules. Module 6. It breaks it down. And here you go to how to use the previous day high Fibonacci liquidity sweep, and the double top, double bottom using the Fibonacci, and then teach you how to use the impulse wave to get the extension. So yep, so there's like 3 videos right here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then let me go back and let me see. I think I put the Let me go to let me go to let me go to spaces. Where we go? Click out of this. We go back in spaces. I believe I have a here we go. I got a PDF. Let me see. Let me move this out of the way. So let's go to strategies, and all right. So you got the DHC trading strategies. You can open up this. You can hit the download and it'll open up. So let me see. DHC. Let me open it up on here. And inside the editor. Alright, so inside the strategies, you can go down and you got the Fibonacci trading, the strategy overview. Alright, so each one of these are clickable videos. So if I do control click, alright, it's going to take you to a video. So then you'll be able to identify impulse waves. It'll show you how to use the fibs as well. Now you also can, let me see where. All right, so your chart setup. All right, so chart setup as well. Set up your trading view. This is a whole video. You can right click on it. All right. So this tell you how to go through trading view. All right, it'll show you how to set up your chart. So if you're not familiar with setting up your chart, it has all that. A lot of stuff wasn't added in as a course is because most of the people here already. So this was supposed to be a little bit for advanced people who already went through all that. But like I said, the strategies down here, you can click on and download, and you'll have it available for you guys as well too.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. Anything else? Any more questions? It's gonna be a little long journey. A lot of people ain't gonna make it. But to tell you right now, it is what it is. But at the same time, if you can prove yourself, you can do it. You come out on top. We're in an age of information overload. It's time to just put the work in, drown out the noise, and you'll quickly see to be elite. It's not gonna be a whole lot of people that's gonna be elite. That's the nature of the game. So yeah, if nobody have any questions, we done. I will post this recording.
Yeah. Could I say something else?
What was the last thing you said?
Okay. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, I live in the nursing home. I've been on the ventilator and I can't walk. So my roommate, her TV is loud. I just want to apologize in advance for that. I want you to know that that text message I sent you with message came because you said a lot of people don't do affirmations, right?
Mm-hmm.
And instead of saying I am rich, you said, how do I get rich or something in that manner. And it's so weird that then your stuff start popping up and here I am today. But anyway, I just wanted to thank you for all of this because I know you don't have to do it.
Oh, no, I appreciate you. Yeah, it's all about alignment now. Certain things pop up at the right time for us, and yeah. So you'll do good. I know it'll seem like a lot, like I told you too, you can reach out to me if you got to schedule a one-on-one. I don't mind helping get stuff fast tracked set up. So just let me know.
I will. I will. No problem. Thank you again for this.
You're welcome. All right, is that it? All right, so like I said, we'll get started tomorrow. Everybody just do just one thing under the 60-day challenge. All right, you just hit the reply button down there. All right, and we'll get to go. Now I'm gonna go and delete some of the ones I just did because I was doing examples. All right. So if you still got questions, let me know. And like I said, I'll post this. This will go under recordings. All right, so you'll see it under recordings. All right, so y'all have a great night. Thank y'all.